Hi, is this Department of Justice?
It is, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get talking to someone who works in. I've got a situation where I won a judgment against some bad guards, and they reacted violently, and one of them is in Fiosrú and in GSOC, and human rights people brought me to Finland, and then those guards started lying to Finnish police that I was a domestic terrorist, and they're now being treated very violently by Finnish police who don't believe I have a court judgment against Irish guards. I can't go to Fiosrú. I've emailed the Department of Justice, but I'm in a very difficult situation where this lying by the guards has resulted in a breach of the Treaty of the Functioning of the EU, Article 82.
Okay. Can I get your name?
Yeah, it's sorry, I changed my name before all this began, but this is really my name. It's E for Echo, F for Florida, Fluff, F-L-U-F-F.
E.F. Your name is
just E-F. E-F is my
E.F.
first, yeah, and then my surname's Fluff.
Your surname is Fluff.
Yeah, like really, if I'd known before this was all going to happen, I would have stayed from the whole coming out artist, changing my name thing, and waited till the police corruption was over, because it's much harder for people to take me seriously, called Fluff. But them's the breaks.
Sorry, Mr. Fluff, do you have a telephone number I can contact you on?
I'm 083 325 8671. Now, I have CCTV of me of screaming as I'm being tortured by Kevin Street guards. I have medical record evidence of being kidnapped from a hospital, and more, really. I secured a 4E dismissal against them, and about a month and a half after, I got a withering judgment by now Justice Greeley.
So sorry, Mr. Fluff, to interrupt you. Can I just ask
It's
you
mixed Fluff. It's just I'm non-binary.
Sorry?
I'm non-binary. It's not Mr. It's just MX or just Fluff, please.
You're non-binary. Okay. Yeah. Come here to me. Can I ask you then? So what's the actual issue now? What do you need?
Well, I need the Department of Justice to contact, well, actually the Finnish police, and tell them that the 4E dismissal by Justice Greeley is a real judgment, to stop telling me it's a figment of my imagination. I need the department to I have criminal fraud in my pulse file. I have had the Irish, the contingent from Kevin Street, who I won the judgment against. They have information in my pulse file, and what they've been telling Finnish police is I have a long history of violence against the police. I have hidden armaments for use against the police. I hide knives for use against the police. I have I set booby traps against the police. None of this has ever happened.
Okay, I can't comment on any of that. But what I can do is I have your telephone number here, and I can get somebody to give you a call back. Maybe just to get a bit more information from you.
I've literally been I've been tortured because of this false information.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that right now.
Sorry,
I know that sounds really unhelpful. I can't do anything about it. You can just imagine you've just contacted the phone. I don't know.
I know, it's cool. I got that, but what I'm trying to say is, that like it's kind of like, while I realise that that getting my post file and the fraudulent information, it probably involves a criminal investigation and is a bit more arduous.
And I'm not going to be in a position to do that.
I know that, but I might be able to precipitate it.
I'm not going to be in a position to do that, but what I can do is I can go off and find a little bit more information and maybe get somebody to give you a call.
I mean, like, the Treaty of the Functioning of the EU, Article 82 is mutual.
I'm not prepared to comment on that. I'm sorry. Like I say, I can take the information from you and maybe get someone to give you a call back, but I can't.
Okay, do you know of anyone called Fluff who killed a guard in the last 10 years? Does that ring a bell?
I'm not going to comment on
that. So there's a
person
called Fluff going around killing guards, is there?
I really do not know. Like I said, I've just answered my office phone. This isn't the right department. So what I'll do is I'll pass your details on to somebody else and they'll give you a call back. Okay?
Yeah, I've been emailing. So I'm not like holding my breath here. I've been like, this has been.
Okay, so then you've got an email in, so someone will get back to you.
No one's got back. No one's got back for 2.5 years.
Okay.
And in that time, I've been tortured.
I can take your details and I can get somebody to give you a call back.
Right, thank you.
Okay.